Well, good evening, everybody. I am the Marginal Non-hermit, and today I have for you a book recommendation. We are looking at today No Quarter, The Ravings of William Norman Grigg. It's a compilation of William Norman Grigg's essays between 2001 and 2013. William Norman Grigg unfortunately passed away in 2017, and this was put together by the people at the Libertarian Institute who, he was a founding member of the Libertarian Institute, and they put together this compilation of his essays to help support his family. Couple of biographical details. He was a political writer who worked for various outlets until he died in 2017. He wrote essays on his Birch blog, which includes items that weren't necessarily published by the John Birch Society. He had a blog called Pro Libertate later on. He was a founding member of the Libertarian Institute. And in this book, you will get to see as he evolves from kind of an anti-state classical liberal to a serious voluntarist anti-state anarchist kind of direction. From the very beginning, he's very strongly anti-authoritarian and very strongly anti-war. He's very no-nonsense about stuff. He goes after misconduct by the police, by the FBI, by the CIA, by the military-industrial complex, everybody with power that uses it in a punitive way against people. He's really well-read and erudite, but also writes in a very emotionally strong manner. Scott Horton frequently whenever Scott Horton refers to William Norman Grigg, Scott Horton says something along the lines of, "He was the best of us." I haven't quite finished the book yet. I'm in mid-2006, around halfway through. There. Yeah, so that's where my bookmark is. But I just, rather than doing a full review, I just wanted to recommend this now because it's good and, it's worth reading. I can already tell that it's worth reading all the way through. So, the thing is that the way that he writes in a way that where even though he's talking about some, jackass with, abusing their power, he kind of manages to pump you up while also making you aware of these terrible things that authorities are doing, usually in the fake interest of justice. He has a really good way with words in general. Really good vocabulary. He uses words very precisely. And he has some really great essay titles. So, some of the ones that I picked out as kind of interesting are from 2005, his essay, Comply and Submit or Die. He talks about air travelers that are terrorized by U.S. Marshals. There's from 2006, we've got Thoughts on Being Anti-Government, where he talks about his favorability of small, weaker states and the tendency of states to overstep their boundaries. He talks a lot about the TSA. He talks a lot about the topic of I'm not sure if I pronounced his name right, but Whitey Bulger, a gangster who was basically supported by police and FBI in order, and basically he leveraged this into a lot of power in the underground or in the underworld before I think eventually he kind of outlived his usefulness. Another good essay title is I'm from the government, so I get to kill you. That's from 2007. It talks about the immunity of the Prince George's County Police Department in Maryland to all of their misconduct, and talks a lot about specific instances of that. And then another one was For Your Protection. That one's from, For Your Protection is from 2013, where he talks mostly about police making things worse by inserting themselves into situations where they shouldn't even be, present. Yeah. It's a really solid book. Definitely recommend it. I'll have a link in the description to a place where you can pick it up if you'd like. If you want to hear more about police misconduct and the horrible things that can produce, this is a great book for you. And if you want to read someone who's really good at really good at writing a a gripping essay. I highly recommend it. So once again, this is No Quarter, The Ravings of William Norman Grigg. He was the best of us. Thanks.